Hey you guys, what's up? So today I want to talk about the best class setup for the assault rifles in Battlefield 4, specifically on the map Zavad Graveyard Shift in the new Night Operations DLC that came out recently. Now, I'm just going to go over it real quick. It's very basic, but it'll help you a lot on the battlefield. Now, as you can see, this is the assault class, and the primary weapon I'm using is the M416. Now, compared to any other weapon, especially the Ace-23 or the AN-94, I know the statistics right here, accuracy and all that is way higher, but the M416 is just so easy to control compared to all these other assault rifles, carbines. Don't even use DMR on this map. It's just, unless you're extremely skilled with them. But now to the attachments. The Coyote sight is what I'm using. It blocks hardly anything. There's just a small sight around it with the actual laser in the middle. Now compared to the hollow sight, this has a huge casing for the sight itself. Now to me, it blocks enemies at a distance. Now, the Coyote sight, there's no zoom on it, which is a downside, but you don't always need that, especially in close encounters. Now, this is a night map, so people are definitely going to be using FLIRs and IRNVs, which is what the tactical light is made for. It blocks them. It actually blinds the enemy in the sight. It makes their sight very white, kind of like a flashbang, for just a second. I don't recommend using an actual flashlight because the tactical light only turns on when you aim it through your sights, so it's very useful with that if you don't want to run around and get killed because your flashlight's out. You can turn your flashlight off with the button. You have the hotkey you have selected, but onto the barrel. The flash hider is what I use. The heavy barrel would be very good, but it does take off stability, but the flash hider helps in long range encounters when you're trying to kill someone and they see your flash. And you don't have anything else on, but it does hide your flash of your gun, so that's very useful. Now the underbarrel. The angled grip. I mean, the angled grip I personally think does the best job of anything in here. That's just whatever you want to use, actually. It doesn't really matter for this, but these are specifically for seeing, because Zavad Graveyard Shift, there's some very close encounter spots you want this sight for. Now, the secondary is up to you, but the M416 does not have that good of a fire rate, so I would go for something like a G18 93R, a Desert Eagle. Well, in this game it's a Deagle 44, but don't use the mare's leg for this map. It's not good unless you're going to be trying to snipe people from 40 meters away with it, but it's not good in close encounters. Now, just do whatever you want with this. I use a laser sight and this cool skin ink blotch, but yeah, I'm going to keep the 93R in there. Now for my gadgets, HE grenade, just if there's an enemy and you run out of ammo with both of these weapons, I just shoot that, hopefully get a kill. Now for the gadget, always use a medic bag when you're an assault player. You get more points for healing your allies, and it heals you very quickly compared to stuff like when you're engineer and you have the perk mechanic equipped. You for some reason I just never heal with that class. I can be hiding under a bush for 10 minutes and I get back to 90 health and then I die, of course, because people spot me with their Doritos. But now the grenades does not really matter. I use the V40s because you get 2 of them. Incendiaries do look very cool on the night map though. Now knife, obviously, doesn't matter. This knife is really funny. Look at this thing. It has a bipod down there, as you can see. I do like the steel knife, though. It's very simple. It's cool. Now, the perks really depend on how you perform in the game, what you do. Shadow is for if you want to be extremely stealthy. I'd recommend putting in a silencer on this weapon. And defensive, I would use, because it's just very good. And it blocks a lot of incoming damage from explosives and suppression. And this does not matter, I just use KLMK, whatever this skin is, because it's the darkest skin out of them all. And it's good for night map. Now the game's ending, I think. There's no one on, but I'm just going to show you some gameplay now of me using this class setup, and I hope you enjoy.
Spotted a sniper. Here's your man. Spotted hostile machine gun.